Happy Friday, Ranchers. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. As you can see, Barney Bear is finishing up his dinner. We had a good therapy session with his back leg. He is making great strides with that. We do it twice a day. We do it once at dinner time and once at breakfast. We make sure that he lifts his leg 3 times. Good lifts 3 times. And, hey, Karen. We're doing good. Thank you. Bojangles is doing good. For those that were on last week, Bo is our puppy here at the ranch, and he hurt his knee, so he had to have his ACL reconstructed. So, yep, he's doing well. He is way ahead of schedule and has been a handful to slow down. So, we got to make sure he's only a week and a half out from surgery, so you know, we don't want him getting too far ahead of himself. But yeah, thanks for asking. But Barney's been doing well with his exercises as well. He thanks, Michelle. Yeah, he is my shadow. He is an awesome puppy. I say puppy, he's going to be 11 in January. But yeah, he is my shadow. He has very much enjoyed his special mom time that he has been getting. But thanks, Michelle. But back to Barney. He has been doing really well. As soon as it hit fall on Wednesday, the temperatures dropped here, which Barney is very, very happy about. You know, as you guys probably know, he's not real fond of the heat. So it's been cooler here. It had rained the last 2 days. Wednesday it rained a lot. And of course, in true Barney fashion, he's out and about in the rain getting soaked. And yesterday didn't rain as much, and then today the sun has been out. So, you know, he's been laying out and enjoying the cooler weather and not having the flies. You know, obviously his fly mask still stays on because it does double as a protection for his eyes. And, you know, we're supposed to have, it gets cool here at night. It's in about the 40s at night right now. So careful, buddy. He enjoys that. You know, I keep an eye out, for him during the evening. And you guys can see, look how he's lifting that leg now. It's the far one. Much better than what he was doing. He still drags it a little bit every once in a while, but it is much, much better than it was prior to starting his little, what I call physical therapy. So, it's funny because if you guys remember, for those who have been with us for a while, when Barney first came to us, we couldn't touch his legs at all. Like it was violently kicking and striking kind of thing. And now, you know, as with, if you've ever gone through any physical therapy, you know, you get kind of tired of it and, you know, you don't want to do it. So you don't put all your effort into it. So, you know, he tries to cheat. And, you know, there was a time that all we had to do was touch the back of his hoof and up went the leg. Well, now he's so conditioned and so used to having his legs touched and, you know, played with and everything, that doesn't do anything for him anymore. So we have to find different ways to get him to lift his leg up so that he doesn't cheat. But it's a, you know, it's a good problem to have, to see the, where you going, buddy? Oh, to see the improvement and the difference that it was, you know, when he first came here and now is pretty remarkable in a lot of things that he does now. And apparently now he's in cuddle mode and is going to be in like extreme close-up. Sorry. But this is what he's doing right now. Oh, Barney Bear. Such a good boy. But yep, there's a better shot of him lifting it up. Which is, you know, a marked improvement for him. I'll take the little wins, the little steps that he's making. It's, you know, it's all in preparation for winter, which I read an article today that in Western New York, we are about a month away from the average when the snowfall starts. So we have a month before, you know, historically, the snow is going to start flying. So we'll keep up with the physical therapy and make sure that he's going to be fiddle heading into winter. You can see he has just a little of the dapples left on his, right there. And everything else is gone. So he is in full winter mode, and you can kind of see. Oh, now you can see. You can see how curly Q he's getting, because that's how thick his coat is coming in. So he's going to be fully ready for it, and which is a good thing, because they're also calling for a bitterly cold winter. So you know, with the cold comes the ice. So, you know, we have to be very cognizant of that and be prepared for that. So, you know, we're in full prepare mode for the winter. They're going to need Barney and Louie, Charlie, and Roni are going to need new heaters. So we're going to get that in the next couple of weeks. And, you know, you guys know their hay is all in, so that's all good. Their blankets are all ready to go. So, you know, we're ready as we're going to be for winter. So, fingers crossed that it's not as cold as they say it's going to be, because, you know, even though he is more limber, you know, the cold, hi buddy, the cold does affect his arthritis. So, so we don't want it too cold. Just cold enough to make him happy, right, buddy? Oh, you and your eating. He tries to eat his hay. He needs to take smaller mouthfuls. When he first starts off, he takes these huge mouthfuls that he's not able to eat. And then he gets, you know, then he slows down and he's able to eat his little mouthfuls. He does the same thing with his grain. When he first starts off, he's got it going every which way because he's got so much in his mouth. And then he decides maybe I should slow down and then I can actually keep the food in my mouth. So Louie is, I'm just going to shut this door in case he decides to become adventurous, which, you know, will tend to happen. So let's see, last time I checked, yep, they are way up there. They're already on the 4th pasture, which, let me see if I can. So, oop, careful, buddy. That is Louie. I know it's hard to tell because he's kind of melding into the trees. That's Roni, straight ahead. And of course, Charlie is easy to see because of his... And Charlie was easy to see because of his whiteness. Let's see if I can back off here. There we go. So they're up top. But Louie is doing well. Last fall, he really, his feet really started to hurt him, knock on wood. That has not happened this year. He is doing very, very well, as you guys saw with him being up on the 4th pasture. Last year around this time is when he started just hanging out in the barn and really not going anywhere. But he has been up and about, and he spends a lot of time up there. Now that it's cool, the last couple of nights, he wasn't even up here in the morning. He was out on the 4th pasture with everybody else. So he's feeling good, thankfully. And hopefully that will continue. He is still on his pain medication, just to make sure that he is comfortable, because we do know that he does still have a little bit of pain because his navicular is still there. So he's still on his pain medication. That after I'm done with this, I'll walk up to the 4th pasture and give it to him. I give him a little bit of grain to go with it, and he gobbles it right up. He's like a little vacuum cleaner, actually. But other than that, he's, you know, he has his winter coat coming in, but it is not as good as everybody else's. It's pretty thin, so most likely he is going to, if they are correct with the coldness, he will have a blanket on sometime this winter. It's supposed to be bitterly cold, you know, below average temperatures for us. So with that being the case, we'll put his blanket on, and he'll be fine. Right, buddy? Cruising? You're wearing some of your dinner. But I'd love your guys' feedback on if you're, you know, watching this now or you're going to be watching this later, on, you know, what you guys think of our Moment in Time Monday, where we're highlighting some things that you may not know about our rescues. And if you guys like that little series that's running, or if there's anything that you guys would like to know about any of our rescues, that maybe, you know, if you want to know some quirks or habits, or, you know, who buddied up with who kind of thing, just put it in the comments, and I will make up a Monday Moment in Time, and I will address what you guys want to know. And I thought it was kind of I thought it would be kind of nice to look back and give you guys some information that you probably don't know about some of the guys, especially since you know, we have a lot of new followers that weren't necessarily or haven't necessarily been with us from the beginning. So, and if you haven't seen it, we do have a monthly newsletter. I posted this month's newsletter on Tuesday, so you can check it out. It's different information than what you get on Facebook Live. I know there's a lot of people that watch Facebook Live and are also on our, you know, that get the updates on what's going on at the ranch. It's more educational. Lori, you are so sweet. Lori says that I love Moment in Time Monday. I love all the things you post, actually, and Dinner with Barney. You're such a sweetie. Thank you so much. You know, I try and give you guys, you know, different looks into what's going on at the rescue, and just keep it interesting for you guys is really, and a little entertaining. You know, I love the feedback and your guys' reaction to Titan. You guys know he has a special place in my heart, and you know, being gone for 2 years and he's still rocking it. He is a 1 in a million horse, and you know, I don't know if most of you guys remember Toby. He was a sweetheart. He wasn't with us for very long. He did succumb to cancer. But man, was he a character, and man, did he love Maggie. The two of them were two peas in a pod. And it's amazing, you know, the bond that, he, that, you know, in the herd that they make. You know, it was a hard loss for Gabby, or I'm sorry, for Maggie when Toby, when we lost Toby. But, oh, Michelle, I'm happy you remember Toby. Toby was a sweetheart. He had a rough life. You know, and I wish that we could have been able to do more for him. But the cancer just ravaged him. We had gotten to him, or he came to us, I should say. He was an owner surrender. He came to us too late. Yes, Toby was on one of the t-shirts. Yep, that is correct, Michelle. Eli, Toby, Magpie, AB were the 4. They had separate ones, and then we have a t-shirt and a sweatshirt with all of them. So yep, he is on a t-shirt. And on the in the newsletter, there's also an update from Maggie, from Teresa, who is Maggie's mom. So check it out. It's up on it's the Tuesday post, and sorry, I'm reading what Lori says. I don't remember Toby, but I do remember Titan. I was lucky enough to meet him and Barney at an open house. Yep, Toby was prior to Barney. He was in between Titan and Barney is what I'm trying to say. And like I said, he really wasn't with us that long. He came to us with some kind of growth that was on his leg. And it ended up that we thought it was proud flesh, which is just, you know, an overgrowth of scar tissue and just the body trying to deal with some kind of foreign body. And we had that removed, and he was an absolute champ with that. And unfortunately, it didn't take that much longer thereafter that it came back twice as bad. And then what ended up happening was that he had a tumor in his nasal cavity. So the cancer had already spread and had already been growing internally before we got him. So yeah, we had to let him go. You know, he had told us that it was time, and so before he got too bad, and before he started losing weight and you know, struggling, we made the decision that, and especially with it being in his nasal cavity, I didn't want it to be a situation where he couldn't breathe. And like I said, he told us that it was time, and he was a little older. He was like in his 20s. So not that the age really matters, you know. When you lose somebody, it doesn't matter if they're, you know, 28 like Gabby, or, you know, 17 like Foxy was. So, right, buddy? But that's really it for this week. I will keep up with the Monday moment in time. Since you guys are enjoying that, I'll keep trying to pull out stuff that you guys don't know, and just like I said, keep it different, keep it entertaining, and keep it a little light. Hard to believe that it's going to be almost October next week. I don't know where the last couple of months have gone. So we're going to have some funny things planned for the Halloween season. So keep an eye out for that. I hope you guys will think it's cute. It's going to be funny. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be funny, and it's oop, watch out, buddy. It's the main character is going to be this guy. Right, buddy? So keep an eye out for that right around Halloween. Right, buddy? Barney touch? But that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us for dinner with Barney, and have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk next week. Be well, Ranchers.